Hi, I'm Daniela Martinez. I'm currently a senior about to graduate from Florida International University in Miami, Florida. This is the video I'll be submitting alongside my resume for the job position of a registered behavioral technician. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself besides reading my resume. Um, as far as my work experience goes, I've had two real jobs. Um, I was a dog groomer for about 8 years in Weston, and my other job, I worked at Everglades Holiday Park for about a year. And both of those jobs, I was always working with animals. Obviously, for the dog grooming job, it was just dogs. I was just cutting their hair, bathing them, and then for the Everglades Holiday Park, I worked with many different endangered animals from the Florida Everglades, and besides feeding them, giving them baths and things like that, with our customers, I would help them take pictures with certain animals, like baby alligators, skunks, snakes, things like that. And I feel like with that job, even though I was only working there for a year, I feel like I learned a lot more skills wise in a job than I did at the groomers, because at the groomers we had a lot of regulars. I spoke with the same people almost all the time, but with Everglades Holiday Park, it is a huge tourist attraction. So I got to talk to different types of people, tourists, and even people that lived here. But we had most of the time 5,000 plus people coming in every single day at that job. And I feel like I learned a lot about not only myself, but other people and the importance of being kind, especially because there can be difficult people. And you just always have to, as a worker, you always have to keep a smile on your face and make them feel comfortable. And the other job, I wouldn't say it was it was more of an internship. I worked with the West Palm Behavioral Health Coalition, and they're a nonprofit organization that works with kids and adults, informing them about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. And I helped them with organizing events. I would help them with organizing their inventory, things like that. And I was working with them for about a year. I would commute from Weston to Boynton Beach, an hour to and from 3 times a week. And I feel like with that job, I had never worked in a community service environment. So that was a whole new ballpark for me. And I feel like at the end of it, I kind of realized that it wasn't really for me. Um, Although it was very nice, it was like refreshing. I realized it wasn't for me, and it ultimately made me realize that I do want to work in the mental health field, but more specifically private practice. I want to get my master's in mental health counseling, and I believe that this job, the registered behavioral technician, will allow me to properly be trained while I'm getting my master's to be a good therapist one day. And I plan to start my master's degree in January 2025, so just a few months away. I'm taking a break from in between my bachelor's and my master's so I can get some experience, and I believe that this job will be a perfect key to open up to this world. And I feel like with the job experience I have, I definitely have learned how I can flourish in this environment. So that's a little bit about me. Thank you.